entire culture, yeah, we're just listening, man. I think that, you know, over my time at Twitch, I was always like, why aren't we just jumping into people's chats and straight up asking them how bad we suck, and taking notes, and then asking them what we're doing right and doubling down. It's really the simplest thing. And what I started realizing over at places like that was it's never about the culture over there. It, you know, Justin TV was purchased for the technology.
Yeah.
And using that technology to further advance the portfolio of platforms that a place like Amazon has. So, you know, in a top 10 list, culture for live streaming at places like that might come in at number 12, maybe. It might be a line item that you talk about in the last 2 minutes of the meeting, but over here it's front and center. And I think that's why we're having so much success in having a diverse conversation in the content that we have. And we're just scratching the surface. We talk about this internally about live streaming, replacing, you know, the Hulus and the Apple streaming and the Paramount and the Netflixes. Like, you know, when you have, you know, people, you know, watching, you know, 20,000 people watching MILF Manor with Bruce dropping off, they you know, that raises eyebrows. That's just a different way of consuming media. And again, I think that Kick doesn't have the red tape in order for us to do other things across the landscape. Like, let's say maybe a YouTube has, right? YouTube can't go in direct competition with the many different competitors that Google has. And the same thing with, you know, Meta. The same thing with Amazon and Twitch. Kick just has free reign to really push the live streaming space. So
just on that, I think you mentioned like the diversity of like content, right? Like that's the thing. I think like what is interesting today in live streaming may not be interesting in like a year from now when you accept it. I think like the landscape is changing so quickly. 10 years ago, like it was all about certain games, it was all about certain content, and nowadays that's changing. We're seeing that right in front of our face, and like we need to be ready to adapt to that and have the right, you know, landscape to be able to adapt to that, because it's you know, channels like yours, Biggie, probably didn't exist 5-10 years ago, did they? I don't know. It wasn't such a big thing as far as I remember.
Completely different. Gaming,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it was all gaming, right? So, you know, what's going to happen in the next 5 years? I think we'd be ready to change. I think other platforms aren't changing with what people want to see. So that's something we're focused on. But at the same time, making sure we do tap into gaming. Gaming's super important. Make sure we tap into stuff like the creative side. We've got a whole bunch of incredible people making music. We've got a whole bunch of incredible people making art, anything, right? I think there's such a wide array of different subjects and types of content you can create, and that's what makes live streaming so incredible. So we don't want to be segregated IRL.
What up, y'all?
Like, we gotta make sure we have like full range.
It seems like that's what a lot of people have been saying lately. It's like, oh, Kick is just leaning way more IRL. So it's like, what's the point of me going there if I'm a gamer? I'm like, dude, no, it's so untapped right now. Like, I got Apex creator friends who are like, you know, I thought about going, but it looks like nobody's streaming there. I'm like, perfect. Become the Apex streamer there. Like, look at Lucha. Just came over, like, we're just gonna take over this category.
So what you're probably hearing is this conversation.
I think that's what I meant. It's actually a good thing if you are a big streamer in a certain category that hasn't been taken
Between a content creator and Kick's CEO. That's this thing not working now.
Your community that you currently have, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on Twitch, whether that's on Facebook, it doesn't matter where you go. You
I should start this from the beginning. So, from the beginning, this is Kick CEO, Talks Creator Program, Kick updates, and more. We're not going to play this whole thing, of course, but we're going to watch a little bit of it.
Leading the show here, and we're kind of here to support you on whatever you think, you know, you'd like to know, or your community. Like, man, we're pretty chill. Like, we have no agenda here whatsoever, apart from the fact it's a little bit late. But you know what, staying up and talking with you, Big E, would be, you know, one of the few things I do past 2 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, I appreciate that. Well, like, I guess what are you guys' thoughts so far? You know what I mean? Like we're what coming up on a year for you guys. I got my 6 months is coming up this week on the platform. Before we get it,
a year of Kick. Wow.
The paper jargon of like this is what things potentially coming out. What are your guys' thoughts? Where do you stand? Like, did you expect this much? Has it been a little bit more rockier? Did you know that some things would go up and down?
Andrew, you want to take that one?
Yeah, man. Like, look, I guess for me, coming where I came from, which was the purple side, I mean, this is an absolute dream come true. I think that when me and Paulie get together, we always end the call with, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Look, never did I think that we would be in side by side conversations with, rankings with like YouTube and Twitch. And I think that the growth month over month is what is keeping us in those conversations. But having my ideas be listened to and then reporting to a guy like Eddie has been an absolute career dream come true for me personally. And the last thing I'll leave you guys
founders
with
and
is
the
like
CEOs
the passion that everyone has here at Kick.
Kick.com.
And then also the folks from the EasyGo side that's helping us support the Kick side from an infrastructure point. Look, everyone's gung-ho about this, and I think it's just showing in the success that we're having. So I never thought about this, guys. You only dream about this stuff. So I'm on for the ride as long as I can.
See, it's funny how I always
I'm always
look
waiting
at
for it to go away.
the
right?
mic
that's
and the
other thing.
equipment folks have
It can
now,
all go away.
even though
so it's
like
so
I've had my
so
mic
awesome.
and stuff
But
since
at
the
the same
beginning. Like I ain't
time,
changed anything.
I feel good about the foundation we're building. So yeah, that's what I got, man. As far as a look back in a year. I mean, Eddie, I don't know what your thoughts are, man, but I can't even imagine what's going through your head.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Like, I think it's been a little over a year since we did our first stream. So the first ever stream on Kick was I guess it was Mikey, Steve, and myself. We kind of like tested the platform with the help of Paulie, of course, and that was a little over a year ago. But I think it publicly launched really in kind of December is when it really picked up a bit of traction. But I think where things stand with Kick right now is just like it's honestly unbelievable, right? I think right now it's the second month in a row there's been over 100 million hours watched, which is
wow.
As Andrew mentioned, kind of putting Kick side by side to an extent with the likes of YouTube, with the likes of Twitch, and really battling out in an industry which is pretty much being considered like the one industry you don't go. Like, in like the tech has been booming the last like 5 years. It's slowed down a bit recently, right? But everyone's tried entering every industry. Like every industry has been fighting hard. Like the one industry, like people would tell you like don't fucking touch is live streaming. Like you would never raise any money. No one would even attempt to go after the likes of Twitch and YouTube's dominance in live streaming. So, actually having a competitor and getting Kick to where it's at, to the point where people are actually recognizing it as a real player on the stage is fucking cool. And it's happened way quicker than I think anybody could have ever imagined from our side. Right now we're just rapidly scaling the team to try to keep up with the growth. It's a lot of work to try to keep to keep this machine going, but it's been such an incredible ride. I think coming from the gambling industry, of course, coming into this sort of live streaming space has been so much fun. Learned so much, and I think it's 1 year in, many more to go, and the presence we're going to have at the end of that, bit more time is hopefully going to be is hopefully going to overtake some of those big players. So. I think we're on a real good wicket right now. We're on a good track.
One thing that like I really like about Kick so far is like obviously this last month we've had a little bit of ups and downs, like community, couple clips blowing up and yada yada yada, and like it's so weird is over the last few years I've been, even though I'm somebody that like I get things, and like especially with content, like in those moments it was like I was almost like persuaded by like the course of what it was like to stream on Twitch to instantly be like, dude, we need to do this, we need to do that, like, like conditioned almost, if that sounds weird to say. And like one thing I think has just been kind of refreshing about being on Kick personally, not to just sound like we're stroking cock of Kick live, but dude, it's just nice to finally be able to like actually just be me and fucking realize like, oh wait, this thing isn't as big of a deal as we thought. You know what I mean? And like there's so many ways to approach a situation and actually have an opportunity to fucking dive into it from time to time. Because like this is not the first time anything crazy has happened in live stream. It doesn't even peak towards the top of crazy. I mean, we literally witnessed people getting fucked live before. Like, what world do we live in? Like, in even more worst case scenarios. But it's not going to be the last, and but it's still like refreshing finding out that we're still learning this streaming thing in 2023. Like, it's not dialed in. There's so much fucking potential. There's so much, like, I had Andrew on this week, and just like talking to him about like where shit like this could go in the future. Just Kick is actually like waking me up to a lot more just like the streaming culture and how it could shift. You know what I mean?
I think you make like a super valid point there in regards to like, I think everyone's really conditioned to a certain way of doing things. And yeah, I think that's where Kick kind of, its main selling points, its main way of differentiating itself, its main unique sort of aspect to it is that we're not like the old guard. You know, we are going about this in a new way. Live streaming's changed in the last 10 years. The landscape is changing, and with that you need to have a new approach to how you handle stuff. You know, with that said, obviously this last month, as you mentioned, hey look, there's been a few things that have come up, and I think we've we've looked at it from a completely new angle, and I think we've taken the right approach. I think, you know, when those kind of situations arise, I think that really defines what we're building. You know, it is going to define what Kick is going to be and what it's going to look like 1 year, 2 year, 5 years from now, etc. And I think, you know, how we go about dealing with these situations is, you know, it's going to be a learning curve, but I think it's going to be some of the most important sort of decisions we make, because you set a precedent, right? You really do set a precedent for how you're going to deal with the next one. And that's important, because once you start doing things a certain way, the community expects it a certain way. And I think, you know, we really need to understand the way we want Kick to be shaped. And I think we've taken a great approach with that. I think the way we've gone about looking towards these problems and solving them has been a, you know, massive learning curve. But at the same time, like you said, hey, there's gonna be like 10 times worse issues that are gonna come up. Like, shit's gonna get messy, it's gonna get fucking crazy, and you know, I'm looking forward to tackling those issues head on. But we need to understand that this space by nature is made for controversy. There's gonna be problems that pop up, and we need to be ready to like navigate those, you know, not just like jump the gun and be like, all right, this is what we're doing.
Here, folks. My eye is just bothering me.
And make sure we pave the way for what we want this platform to look like.
I think the key word there is navigate, right? You know, not overreact. The key word is definitely navigate. I think that live streaming's been suppressed. I think that it has not reached near its potential. We're opening up the can of whoop ass that this thing could be, for sure, by letting it breathe. Look, you know, I'll give you a really good example. I mean, I think the first time, Big E, that you interviewed, you know, Eddie, you know, way back in the day when you first came on, you started calling yourself the CEO of Kick, right? Listen, if there was someone who came on to Twitch calling themselves the CEO of Twitch, I would get 10 phone calls saying, who the hell is this person? Why are we platforming them? And over here, it was like, this guy's got some balls. This is funny. And then not only that, Eddie doubled down, right? He came in and he did an interview with you way early on when you first started calling yourself the CEO of Kick. So that's just an example of how we're letting this thing breathe, and how we got people back here who totally get the landscape of live streaming and aren't overreacting. Like, we didn't ban you for 2 months and forbid you from ever using calling yourself the CEO of Kick. We just totally leaned into it because it was just good fun.
The like backstory and funny part about that is like the community started calling me that because I was finally like over here, and that was like the rolling joke before, because I would make the Twitch CEO skits anytime they got backlash over the last like 4 years. I would make a skit about, because like the CEO never represented himself before Dan took over. I would just make these skits as if like this is how the CEO reacted to the situation, you know, like the Alinity stuff, the people getting banned, some people not getting banned, the DMCA stuff. So people would call me like the Twitch CEO. Then I made the informative stuff about YouTube, which I couldn't really ever dog on them too much. So they were just like, because I was informative, they were like YouTube CEO. And it was actually Big Rob Energy, who just like one day came, like the first day I was live, was like, fuck yeah, the CEO of Kick is here, you know? So like we just ran with it. And what's funny about this is, you guys just said like how you reacted to that. I was at TwitchCon last year, and I came across at a party, and I'm not going to mention any of their names, but somebody worked at Twitch, came up to me and was like, dude, we fucking love your videos. We cannot support them. We cannot react to them in any way. I'm like, is it really that locked down? Like, employees of Twitch actually felt the same way about the skits I was making, bashing how the management works with the company, and the employees couldn't even have a fucking goof app. And here we are, like, CEO, head of partners, the platform, you know, you guys are actually like, you're a part of like the culture and shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's hilarious how different the two worlds are.
Yeah, it's full on. If they're not even allowed to react to it, you know, that's
nuts.
That's like almost
That's
weird.
nuts.
Pretty harsh
The Twitch
restrictions. But I think that's what you mentioned.
He was making
It really
skits
is a
making fun of
culture,
Twitch,
and I think,
and like they
you know,
couldn't
live
even
streaming
react to him.
itself, it's
The employees.
You know, it's super important to be able to keep, you know, the culture fresh, to keep it alive, to keep it enjoyable. And I think when you start suppressing some of the awesome things,
Crazy, because like they were clearly like
that way, whether it be
comedic
simply not allowing
skits, so it's
to watch
like,
videos or
you know, don't
whether
take
it
them
be certain
serious,
parts
just have a
of
laugh,
content
right? But
which may or may not be.
when
you
people
know,
up
too
top
far,
didn't like that
it's a
shit.
dangerous line
They
to
didn't
walk,
like them
right? So I
jokes.
think you know, to Andrew's point, I think in the sense of live streaming has so much untapped potential for those very reasons is spot on, and I think. Yeah, sometimes we just got to realize it's the fucking internet, and you don't need to take things so seriously. Like, we're all here to have fun. So, you know, I think that's something where I think we can differentiate a little bit. And I think we're seeing some really cool stuff come from it. You know, I think some of the content, I think Kick is really starting to shape its own sort of voice. You know, I think a lot of the time for the first like 6 months, it was kind of just like, yeah, taking the piss out of Twitch and being like, all right, we've got higher sort of revenue splits, all that kind of stuff. But now, like, it's not really about that. It's kind of like, hey, look, this is separate. This is its own thing. You know, this has got its own voice. It's got its own pathway that we're headed down. So, you know, I think that's starting to shape a little bit, and it is about, you know, really remaining in touch with the culture and what the people actually want.
Rest of 2023, what's the game plan from your guys' perspective? Like, you guys want to just really like dial in everything we have, get rid of bugs, like, you know, you just made some of the community updates. Phase 3 is coming in a month. Are you guys just more focused of let's fine tune what we have, or do you want to make? It seems like every few months I'm like, I can't imagine what more like Kick would like announce or come out with. But then, fucking Andrew over here literally tells me this week that the creator incentive program, the paid program, is just a portion of what Kick Partner will eventually be. So I just constantly, I'm like, another update. Wow, I didn't even fucking think about that. Do you guys have any bigger plans for 2023 still?
I think a big thing that we've kind of realized early on, right, is that you have to keep a solid cadence to how you release exciting features. You know, we came into the space with 95.5. Yeah, that was the big thing. That was the big bombshell we dropped.
The 95.5, which is not sustainable.
No one talks about that 95.5 as much anymore. They're kind of like, oh yeah, 95.5, that's the norm. But they forget, like, fuck, that's not a bad deal compared to what we're getting. Soon enough, we're going to launch the Creator Incentive Program. And when we do launch that, you know, I have a feeling, give it 6 months or so, people will also take that for granted. So, you know, we do have a bit of a roadmap, and I don't want to release anything too kind of sensitive in that sense. But we understand, like, if we don't get something out again after that, people are going to get stale. They're going to get bored. But the reality is, like, as a content creators, I don't think people truly understand what they're worth. Like, you as a content creator are worth, you know, a lot of money. What you do for the platforms, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be here, whether it be elsewhere, you know, you bring value to platforms which has never been recognized, and subsequently there's like a delta between what you're used to and what you're worth. You know, I like to think, you know, with the Creator Incentive Program, we're kind of bringing you halfway. There's still more, you know, room in you know, gas in the chamber to be able to sort of push even further. And you know, we want to make sure that we can really truly give back to the people making the most incredible content and helping to push live streaming into this new age, I like to think. When you say what's next for 2023, like, we definitely want to get that Creator Incentive Program, you know, rolled out. I think you mentioned a really important one in terms of bugs, in terms of platform.
The Creator Incentive Program is what allows you on Kick to have an hourly rate of like $16 or more.
You're selling
that's what they've already rolled that out.
Product, so you have to be the best in the space. So
they've already rolled that out. So how that works is, you have to meet some certain metrics to qualify for it, and then I think they're gonna cap it at some point. They haven't even said they're gonna cap it, but I'm pretty sure that they are, and maybe they disclose that privately with those people, because they picked out like 33 people for sure are getting the hourly rate. At this moment in time, and then, but then they said there's going to be certain metrics. And I'm pretty sure there's a cap, because then people will just go crazy with that. People will stream 10, 12 hours, 8 hours a day like it's a job, and go like that. So like I'm pretty sure they're gonna cap it at some hours, because I mean $16 an hour is not a lot, but that's more than people are getting, and then they know for sure, hey, if I stream X amount of hours, I get X amount of money. So that's how that's gonna work with them. There you go.
We're going to continue to keep crushing that. Past the creator incentive program and then into 2024, we've got some really cool things lined up, especially in terms of what else we can continue to offer creators. So by no means is that the end of the line.
I'm still not 100% sure how y'all gonna make money. It was in this interview that he said we give the creators 95% and we keep 5%, and then he said 5% of that money is just
updates on Doc yet? Are they still stirring on the number, or?
And then he said
the thing is,
that 5% they keep in trend. They don't even keep that money.
One of the coolest things about being involved with Kick is whether it's me directly speaking to them or hearing a bit about what they want and their interests, like everyone pretty much has displayed some level of interest in Kick. And
has that slowed down at all lately, or is that there's still conversations being had?
Nah, everyone's looking towards it. Everyone knows, like I think everyone deep down knows, okay, these guys are onto something. Like, I want to get in on it, right? They're looking over and they're like, what's going on over there? Like this isn't fair. Like every time they go live, and whether they get gifted a subscription or whether they look towards like what they could be getting if they were with us, like I think deep down people are like, oh, I got to switch eventually. It's just kind of a matter of when. I think that there's expectations out there which are sometimes a little bit unrealistic.
Yeah.
I won't be the first time I've said this, but there's headlines and stuff like so and so got tens of millions of dollars,
dude.
and this, and like headlines are headlines, news is news. As always, take them with a grain of salt. Some numbers are a little bit inflated, should I say? So. We've kind of always gone back with fair counter offers, and anyone that makes really good content and is what we call a pillar of live streaming, we've put forward an offer. We want them. We want to bring them to the platform. We want to help them to grow.
For those of y'all just joining, this is the head of partnerships for Kick.com. The other gentleman is the CEO of Kick.
He's going to come. We want him, and I think he wants
not the gentleman in the box, but there's like another gentleman that jumps in.
Get like every little corner,
and he's
like let's
the
just
CEO.
Take me for an example. I'm not a gamer. I'm not Warzone. I'm not CS:GO. I'm not just everyday 13-hour streams. But you guys found value in what I do because you like the content that I make in that arena, right? Then you got a guy over here that does drag race, and you bring him in too, because you get that form of content.
Yeah,
then
Kick tried to buy everybody.
You get the just chatting. You get the IRL. Like it's refreshing that you guys aren't just dialed into one specific narrative or idea of this is a gaming streaming platform. You're into this is culture. This is stream culture. This is content. For years we've dealt with platforms where we don't even get a conversation, and then here you guys are coming into chats, making the jokes with people, knowing how to banter, knowing to have a goof and a gaff, knowing where to draw the line.
I'm doing a lot of. Some people just jumped into Kick, and I'm kind of looking at them
expanding on that. Is there any game
kind of like Mixer, where I'm like, how long y'all gonna be around?
Get more into podcasts, or are you trying to get more IRL people?
How y'all making money?
Let's just fucking do it all.
Yeah, I could even
real quick. So
this is the CEO of Kick here.
Unpacking everything you said, going back to what Eddie said, we're talking with everyone. It's not just talent, right? We're talking to every esports platform that's out there, every tournament organizer, every org is kicking our tires and looking at us quite seriously. In terms of the entire culture, yeah, we're just listening, man. I think that, over my time at Twitch, I was always like, why aren't we just jumping into people's chats and straight up asking them how bad we suck and taking notes, and then asking them what we're doing right and doubling down? It's really the simplest thing. And what I started realizing over at places like that was it's never about the culture over there. Justin TV was purchased for the technology.
Yeah.
And using that technology.
So I kind of like that. I think Twitch is just so big now they can't do that. They can't just jump into somebody's chat and ask them questions or poke around and say, hey, how you doing, whatever. Like they just can't do it. They're just way too big for that. I think maybe Twitch does that. If Twitch does do that now, I think they do that for larger creators. The guys that got millions and millions of followers, they got thousands of people watching them. And they probably jump in those chats. And even so, you know how those chats go. Them chats would be like this. It'd be crazy. So they're probably in those chats just watching, not jumping in and asking questions and stuff. So these guys, since the platform is still small, they're jumping in and asking questions. But even with the smaller creators, Twitch can just go into a smaller creators chat and ask those same questions instead of going to the larger creators, because you know some of them large creators, like their chat be going crazy. If you ever seen a chat for like Kai Cenat, like it's just going like a mile a minute. You're probably wasting your time even saying anything in chat because he's never going to see it. Like chat, like Kai Cenat will sit there, he'll read a few things on chat, but like, yo, you're more likely to get your chat missed for him than him to actually read it. So that's what he's saying. He's like, yeah, we're jumping into people's chats and asking them, hey, what's the issue? Or hey, what are some things, like they're going, that's what they're doing on Kick. So I actually like that. Like I said, I like a lot of the things Kick is doing. But again, my concern is how is Kick itself gonna make money? Because right now they're spending all the money and giving all the money to creators, which is good for the creator, people like me. But the platform has to make money. And if they're not making money, they're not going to be around. So that's kind of like where I'm always worried about them.
To further advance the portfolio of platforms that a place like Amazon has. So, you know, in a top 10 list, culture for live streaming at places like that might come in at number 12, maybe. It might be a line item that you talk about in the last 2 minutes of a meeting, but over here it's front and center. And I think that's why we're having so much success in having a diverse conversation in the content that we have. And we're just scratching the surface. We talk about this internally about live streaming replacing the Hulus and the Apple streaming and the Paramount and the Netflixes. Like, when you have, people, watching, 20,000 people watching MILF Manor with Bruce Drop 'em Off, that raises eyebrows. That's just a different way of consuming media. And again, I think that Kick doesn't have the red tape in order for us to do other things across the landscape that, like, let's say maybe a YouTube has, right? YouTube can't go in direct competitions with the many different competitors that Google has. And the same thing with, Meta, the same thing with Amazon and Twitch. Kick just has free reign to really push the live streaming space. So
just on that, I think you mentioned like the diversity of on like content, right? Like that's the thing. I think like what is interesting today in live streaming may not be interesting in like a year from now. We need to accept that. I think like the landscape is changing so quickly. 10 years ago, like it was all about certain games, it was all about certain content, and nowadays that's changing. We're seeing that right in front of our face, and like we need to be ready to adapt to that.
Just chatting is the most popular category.
To be able to adapt to that because it's
on Twitch.
Channels like yours, Biggie, probably didn't exist 5-10 years ago, did they? I don't know. It wasn't such a big thing as far as I remember. It was
completely different. It was just gaming for me,
Yeah, it was all gaming, right? So what's going to happen in the next 5 years? I think we need to be ready to change. I think other platforms aren't changing with what people want to see. So that's something we're focused on. But at the same time, making sure we do tap into gaming. Gaming's super important. Make sure we tap into stuff like the creative side. We've got a whole bunch of incredible people making music. We've got a whole bunch of incredible people making art, anything, right? I think there's such a wide array of different subjects and types of content you can create, and that's what makes live streaming so incredible. So we don't want to be segmented as just a platform for IRL or just a platform for gaming or just a platform for something. Like we got to make sure we have full range.
It seems like that's what a lot of people have been saying lately. It's like, oh, Kick is just leaning way more IRL. So it's like, what's the point of me going there if I'm a gamer? And I'm like, dude. No, it's so untapped right now. Like, I got Apex creator friends that are like, I thought about going, but it looks like nobody's streaming there. I'm like, perfect. Become the Apex streamer there. Like, look at Lucci with Warzone. That guy just came over and was like, I'm just going to take over this category. and he's like the Warzone guy here now.
I think that's what I meant. It's actually a good thing if you are a big
That makes
streamer
sense.
in a certain category that hasn't yet taken off here on Kick. Like, you can suddenly go from being like 4 pages down in a directory to being at the very, very top, whilst having tens of thousands of people currently, looking around the platform and wondering who to watch next. So if there isn't currently a massively established section on Kick for the content you create, then look at that as an opportunity. Don't look at it as a downside. I think we've proven multiple time and time again here that, that your community that you currently have, whether that's on YouTube, whether that's on Twitch, whether that's on Facebook, it doesn't matter where you go. If you have that tight-knit community and you've built like a really solid foundation around it, people are going to follow you to wherever you see fit, and using that as an opportunity to make that switch and then subsequently grow even further and subsidize and capitalize on the massive amount of traffic and visibility that you can get. I guess ultimately the switch always looks super scary regardless. So it's a massive change to make. You can't downplay how big a change it is to like switch your platform.
So this is a part of my research for Kick.
Back it to like 0 followers or 0 subscribers or whatever. It's scary. So definitely don't blame people for
like watching interviews and stuff like this.
Try to it's definitely not easy, but no better time than now to start, especially with all the other fucking platforms out there to like create content. I don't know if this is well, obviously APIs, we're waiting on that. I'm not even going to get into that because Polly just keeps making it clear that any day now. But with that, do you guys have ones for drops? And then also, because that's a big one that everybody keeps asking about lately, it's like drops. Got all these new games coming out. Twitch is doing all their drops. I assume that's connected to API. And then after that, where are we with Kick or Kicks? Are they still coming? And GigaChat?
The API is going to be the big one. So drops obviously rely very heavily on sort of integrations from the game producers, the IP holders. So the API will come, and then we can build off from that side of things. I think drops is such a cool concept, which obviously originated at least over on Twitch.
I think so, yeah.
And you can suddenly enable drops and your views will like double. Like, I do make an argument that sometimes those viewers that come for drops aren't really the community you want to capitalize on, but at the same time, I still think it's a requirement, of course. We will definitely have that, or our variation of it. We have kind of been tossing around some ideas of how we can do it better, because drops hasn't really changed ever since it came out. The concept still remains very much the same. I don't think it's been optimized. I don't think enough time and effort has gone into it to actually let it reach its full potential. So we're hoping we can find a way to integrate it better. As always, we kind of always just look at it like, okay, let's take a feature that everyone expects, and how do you just make it that 5% better, or that 10% better, or heck, even that 1% better. Every time we go ahead and we derive a feature from the ground up, based on the requirements, we just figure out there is surely a way we can just do it a tiny bit better, and that's what we're going to do there with drops as well. In terms of kicks, that's so massively important, because right now, obviously you can only receive gifted subs, right? That's one unit of denomination, which is $5 per sub. So kicks is going to make it a lot easier for creators to be able to tap into variations of donations without having to rely solely on that sort of $5 unit. And that's 100% coming. We just want to make sure we get that right again. I mentioned this a little bit last week. I think there's a way we can integrate kicks in a way which will be more interactive and far superior to how it's previously been done. I think there's ways to really open up that community side of being able to let people transfer funds, not just from viewer to creator, but viewer to viewer. And there's lots of opportunities to really create a little bit of an ecosystem in the way that live streaming works. Of course we
they don't have gifted subs yet.
End up creating something which is going to lead to negative community interactions, but there's so much more that can be done with that sort of platform currency that is currently done elsewhere, and that's going to be super exciting. And GigaChat, of course, I don't know, GigaChat is something I'll talk about. I don't know, we're definitely going to get that one out. I think that whatever it's called Super Chat on in other places, right?
Super Chat
Mega
on
Chat?
YouTube.
I know, that one's a strange one, right? Like we'll get that out, sure, but I think that was made, right? The reason that was made, and Big E, you probably know about this too. I guess these platforms looked at like stuff like Stream Elements and Streamlabs and how people were taking donations to them, and like, fuck, we're
Yep,
missing out on money here.
Exactly.
Like, what's going on? People are buying TTS and stuff, and how do we get our hand in the cookie jar?
Twitch had no reason to do like for YouTube Super Chat is like Twitch bits essentially. Like that's how people do the TTS, the yada yada yada. And I think what happened was Twitch seen that was like, whoa, we can just go ahead and take from their donations too.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it was derived as a way to take sort of a percentage out of out of how people were engaging with with streamers through those other avenues previously. So so for us as a platform which is not really looking to take a split out of what exists with Stream Elements, Streamlabs, and the other third-party ways of donating money, it's not a massive priority, but hell, we'll just do it again to one up everyone else. It's kind of we don't want to have any feature that's missing that's being used elsewhere. So that one's maybe less of a priority, but kicks and API that they're right up there in terms of requirements, and we're gonna get that sorted and across the line as soon as possible.
Any updates potentially coming to Kick for creators to make it easier for them to create content? VOD downloads, any kind of vertical conversion, any plans for that shit?
Yeah, no, we need to work a lot on some of those tools. Big one as well as analytics. You probably noticed that one's missing. We definitely need that too. So anything that you see elsewhere that currently isn't supported here on Kick, like we know where the gap is. We got to fill that gap. We're working on it. We're definitely sort of cooking away on getting that sorted to the highest level possible. That is one of the things we don't speak about enough, is the gap in just the tools that we give creators to whether it's analyze their stats or simple things like downloading VODs, like all that kind of stuff, right? We've got to work on that, and it's high up there in terms of priorities. We're not sleeping on that at all.
You made an earlier comment about why places like Twitch might get into collecting more money than they need to, and when they see an opening. Even going back further in the conversation, this is around kind of like predatory behavior from corporate America. One thing that we've noticed on the 95.5 split is that we're having to advise a lot
95.5 split here.
Connect their bank account to Stripe and not their credit card to Stripe. Your credit card is going to have a cap on what you can transfer over in funds, right? But your bank account allows the entire fund to come over that you've earned. And so that's been a very positive sign with the 95.5 split, and kind of roping that into the predatory behavior. If that statistic came across any executive's desk at any of these other platforms, we would immediately be looking for a way to snake our way into that.
Wow.
All right. So I just want to call that out, because I think it's something important that you brought up that some of the nuance might get lost on. And then bringing back that the 95.5 split is amazing, and it's booming, and it's actually becoming a revenue stream, and not just like a, cherry on top payout at other platforms. But on the flip side, what does happen from a predatory sense, is as we're developing the creator incentive program, we do have to get very sophisticated in how we monitor botting and view botting and tracking that behavior, because you will literally start having creators taking money out of the pocket of other creators, right? So, that's one thing I want to tell people as they come over here and grind towards the creator incentive program, is that you can do this on your own. These metrics are attainable if you have hard work. And I want to advise anyone who might be listening to someone who's making promises to them, promises to bring them in and help them meet their metrics, promises that they will deliver something that they cannot. And so that behavior is what we're seeing happen. Just like I'm equating corporate America,
people are view botting on Kick,
something that they see, like something as innocent as bits or kicks. On the flip side, we're seeing a lot of predatory behavior on the side of creators, going to smaller creators and promising things that just aren't attainable. The purpose of the Kick Creator Incentive Program is, if you believe in yourself if you come over here and you hit these metrics, it's completely attainable. And I promise you, it's going to be far more satisfying when you hit those metrics as opposed to when you apply and we might have to deny your application because there might be some inflated behavior going on. We're making it completely attainable to kill it over here. We're just trying to remove the idea that Kick is trying to get in between the creator and the community.
Dude,
So
that,
sorry for going.
no,
Sorry
you're
for going
good.
on a
You're
tangent.
good. But like that's the
Yeah.
isn't that weird that like we're so again it's like me and Ed were just talking about with the condition. Like we're so used to that like idea that you guys got to just make a fuck ton of money off of us somewhere down the line. So like everybody's like, okay, so where does the catch come? Where do you start just making?
That's
money?
what I keep saying.
You know, so and I think it's just like throwing people off because they're like, fuck, I don't get it. Because if I just go back to Twitch right now, they haven't changed anything. A lot of other platforms they're still like taken from creators and yada yada. So it's interesting, you know.
My whole thing is like how is Kick making money?
Back, you mentioned that
Everything sounds good, but how are they making money? That's been my number one issue.
Is that still a realistic timeline or what?
Yeah, ads are going to be incredibly important towards.
I'm telling you, they're gonna take
of
70 to 80% of that ad money.
You know, I think other platforms run on what would be,
and it's not because they're being greedy. It's because they're gonna have to. If they're giving
very difficult
95.5 everywhere else,
you know, essentially the goal.
I'm like, yo, they gotta make that up.
Kick is to be, of course, a profitable entity, but do so without having to cut back on what creators and what viewers, you know, receive as an end product, right? You know, I think that's got to be achieved by having an efficient operation, you know, whether that's done through ensuring that we keep our staffing levels at a sustainable level, which isn't overcommitting to areas which can be done in a lot more efficient manner, and then obviously allowing for advertising to come in a way which truly allows creators to advertise in a way which is actually, you know, going to resonate with their audience. I think we've had a bit of a discussion around this, right? I think there's obviously going to be, you know, traditional advertising on Kick at some point, but I think the most important way that advertising and live streaming kind of see eye to eye is when you get a creator who truly believes in a certain product, and then you've got an audience there who truly believes in that creator, and they come together and sell it, right? It's powerful. The messaging behind that is incredibly powerful. When you have a real community that truly engages with you and looks up to you, and then you sell something that you genuinely enjoy. And Biggie, you have a heap of sponsorships, right? And you would have seen the success that they continue to work with you on. So, you know, that's kind of the next era of sort of understanding how to incorporate advertising into Kick. You know, we're not just going to look at it and go, okay, 8 minutes of ads every 1 hour and generate that on a CPM basis. You know, that's kind of the simple way about going about things. You know, we think there's another avenue to go down to ensure that the right people are matched with the right products and they make the right amount of money for themselves, and where Kick can come into that process, we'll find out. But of course, with that said, you know, I think you know, advertisements in their traditional form are also extremely important. Serving the right people, the right ads, you know, but we definitely don't want to bombard people with too many ads either. I think that's the great thing about Kick right now. And I think a lot of people are sleeping on is the opportunity to stream and people aren't getting hit with that sort of 7-8 minutes of ads every hour.
Holy
because
fuck. It's crazy.
I don't know whether there's any data out there, but the amount of viewers you'd lose like just to ads would be crazy. I know, like, I try to go back to even like, you know, YouTube every now and again, and even getting those ads that you can skip after like 5 seconds drive me nuts, because now I'm like conditioned to not getting ads.
Yeah, that's the only
my online content.
That's the only thing that sucks is like now, like when I watch my Kick homies or anybody that I enjoy to watch on Kick, when I go to Twitch anymore, like I just don't even want to be there because like I don't. Why would I sit through that when I could just go somewhere else and not sit through it?
Oh, I think that's one of the biggest reasons for people to kind of make the most of it. You've got the platform available. You can bring your community over right away, and they're going to have such a better experience. And I think that's why we're seeing such stickiness when people do decide to make those switches as well, because it does make a difference despite it not being spoken about. But to answer your question, yeah, it'll probably be a year or so before before that does change. And you know, I'll caveat it with saying that we're not going to go over the top. You're not going to have the level of ads that you're kind of used to. And I think it's also important to make sure ads are skippable. I think that was a great aspect that has been implemented elsewhere. I think the idea of having like a 30-second unskippable ad makes no sense. I'm sure that there's some, you know, logic behind it and it's a lot of thought that's gone into the reasoning, but we don't think that's the correct way about going about it, because that's how you simply lose viewership. You just people exit out. People don't want to deal with that.
End this off with just, you got people watching here, you got people watching in your stream. Obviously, it's going to be a clippable, moment that you put on socials. There's going to be ups and downs in the months to come. There's going to be bug issues. There's going to be bug fixes. There's going to be controversial clips. There's going to be, beautiful clips. There's going to be moments where people are like, yeah, they signed this, they did this update. There's going to be the down shit. What's just something that you want to just remind creators or tell creators over the next 6 months, next year, like, guys, remember this or do this? Like, just words of encouragement for everybody.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good point. I think content creation in general, it's fucking hard, right? It has some of the highest highs and the lowest lows. It's difficult, like, especially when you kind of, maybe you have a really incredible week followed by not such a great week, and it's not stable by nature as well, because if you do take content creation as like a full-time job, which I know a lot of people do, you are so heavily reliant on factors which are completely outside of your control, and that's stressful. That's so stressful. And I think for a long time that is gonna still continue until, well, not a long time, but for a while now, that's still going to continue till we iron out exactly what this program is going to look like, and how we can remove that sort of anxiety associated with taking that plunge if you do want to move towards that full-time model. But in the meantime, I guess holding on to the fact that the end goal of successfully making it in live streaming, I don't know if there's many jobs out there that it allows you this much creativity and this much ability to to earn a living. It's just an incredible opportunity. You look at some of the guys out there that are absolutely fucking crushing it, and that is an amazing space to be in. And if you're going to get there, like they were all in the same position at some point too, and they've been through those highs and those subsequent lows that come with content creation. And I think the reason that they're there today and that they're in such a powerful position and such a rewarding situation is because they've gone through those highs and those lows. But I think it's most important to understand as well that taking a break isn't the worst thing either. I think if you're feeling really down and out and you're just like, what, this ain't working for me, don't quit. Just take a couple of weeks off. Take a bit of a break, take a hiatus. Like, at the end of the day, your community is still going to be around. And I think that's also a good reason why you make sure you keep your your following and the community that you build from streaming. Don't just keep it on Kick. Build it on Twitter, or sorry, X rather. Build it outside as well, so then you can lean on those other avenues for when you do decide to sort of ramp things up again. But I feel you when you say that, especially when there's aspects outside people's control as well. That there's certain news comes up about the industry, or certain news comes up about, say, Kick and stuff. It can be hard to get over that. But I think Kick as a platform is here to help people succeed, and we're really only just getting started with a lot of what we're attempting to do. So I truly hope that everyone who has made the switch continues to stick through it. I'm certain that it's gonna pay off for the people who are ultimately making the best content. There will be people that unfortunately won't make it.
I did not expect to watch this whole thing, but this whole thing's been interesting.
That's the unfortunate reality. But if you are making incredible content, and you're making incredible content, then we're going to look after you. We're going to give you a platform to grow, and we're going to let you be the best version of yourself as a content creator. And this is the best investment to be making of your time. So I really hope that those people do stick through it and make it to the other side.
I remember like months ago in one interview, you were like, you're getting like really amped up, and you're like, dude, like, fuck this, like Kick will be the future. Like, we got big plans. We're months past, almost a year in. You're still on that trajectory. You just want to change the game for everybody forever.
I think it's more about just really changing the landscape of live streaming. I love live streaming. I've grown up watching people live stream, and that's kind of like how I consume media, and being able to be a part of.
Yeah. That's pretty much all I'm gonna go into for today with that. Yeah, this I gotta close all this. I didn't even know how I had all that open. Shit's crazy over here.
Hey.
One more thing. Even though I didn't even beat the first one. The Rebirth
Hey,
demo.
this is Jen Glennon at Kotaku. I recently had the chance to go hands-on with Square Enix's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for about an hour or so. And my preview had two parts. A 15-minute slice of Cloud's flashback to the Nibelheim incident, and a more open-ended exploration and combat sequence in the area near Junon. Here are three things that jumped out to me about the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo. Number one, Sephiroth is real strong. He has his own unique moveset, he can do flashy synergy
You can play as
attacks
Sephiroth?
with Cloud,
Shit.
and I mean, just look at this man's lovely, silky smooth hair. Just so pretty. Number
Probably
two,
just in that one flashback,
Red
I
13
believe.
has a totally different playstyle than any other character. There are a ton of new additions to combat here in Rebirth, and each character has their own distinctive set of moves, and choosing the right combo for you will take some experimentation. And honestly, I kinda sucked as playing as Red 13, but I appreciated how he offers a change of pace to encounters. Number three, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth keeps the weird spirit of the original game and remake. The characters are even excited about their wanted posters when they arrive in Junon, which is super cute.
500,000?
You can get cool armor for your chocobos. You can take a nice, refreshing nap as someone is getting attacked at sea, but still manage to save their
Hope you don't
lives.
gotta do nothing crazy
And
for the
Mr.
gold
Dalton will
chocobo.
come in and save the day, just like in the original game. Who cares if it's a completely weird tonal shift? Square Enix is clearly taking a more is more approach with the second part of the remake trilogy. There is so much to do in this open world that honestly, it was a little overwhelming at times. And I'm not completely convinced that this game needed a crafting system. But if you're a Final Fantasy diehard like me, there is a whole lot to look forward to in Rebirth.
Oh, Final Fantasy 16. What should I do with you? Your story exhausted me, your environments bored me, but I loved that combat, even if it seems I was playing it wrong by never using another icon after unlocking Ramuh. While I would have preferred classic turn-based combat, Final Fantasy 16 surprised me with just how tactical and cinematic its fights could be. As in old-school Final Fantasy games, I stuck to a formula that worked for me, and I deployed.
Alright, let's get into the game. Change my category to Diablo 4. Tried to play a little bit of Call of Duty last night, like playing some DMZ. Man, that shit was rough, boy. What is going on, Fire?
So,
What is going on, Fire? So, just trying to get some stuff adjusted in my windows over here.
alright.
There we go. Of course, it's not going to stay. Oh no, it is staying. No, I'm just trying to make this adjustment in OBS.
Cool. Sure, you do what you gotta do.
Oh man, you know what? I never finished looking at that fucking build guide. Hold on. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, well, work on your build too. For me, I mean, it's just about aspects and certain rings. That's what it is. So that's all my stuff is now. And working on my vampire powers.
Where did I put that guide?
Because the 30% chance to immobilize enemies for the 1.5 second is huge. And then at the bottom here we have the Fluid Flesh, which your damage has up to a 12% chance to create a corpse at the target's location of the enemies for the 1 value preference. Because the 30% chance to immobilize enemies for the 1.5 second is huge. And then at the bottom here we have the Fluid Flesh, which your damage has up to a 12% chance to create a corpse at the target's location. Again, it can be doubled for against bosses. Level this up as much as you can so you get that 12% bonus.
Get in here and fix my build. I've just been doing whatever with it.
Mm-hmm.
Protein crispy treats.
I'm gonna go through the whole entire skill tree all the way down to like the ultimate, but again, if you're kind of early game, you can kind of set this up and how you want to do it, because I'm not necessarily like super end game. I'm only level 38, but still you can kind of set it up how you guys would like. Now the corpse explosion is what we're gonna want. Now it's gonna be one of your abilities. Corpse on the ground, you can explode it. We're gonna go to the enhanced corpse explosion. Radius increase 100%. Really good. Then you have the blighted. And
Do
the
that.
blighted. Now with the blighted, because the corpse explosion becomes a darkness skill. Very good. Instead of exploding, releases a vile miasma, dealing 802 shadow damage over 6 seconds. Whereas the plague one, 8% increased damage. Enemies are slow, stunned, or vulnerable. These damage bonuses keep the stat. And for our minions, we have the Skeletal Warrior. You can level that up 3 times to increase the damage and life of your Skeletal Warriors. Moving farther down the list, you have Decrepify, and then Enhanced, and Horrid. So when your minions hit an enemy infected by it, 10% life, they're instantly killed. And basically the whole thing of Decrepify is its curse. So they're going to slow by 40% and deal 20% less damage. as well. So I usually hit him with this, and I'll show you guys a little bit of the combo that you can do with this.
Okay.
Down, then you have the Reaper's Pursuit, because this is more of a shadow type of build. So damaging enemies with this, you can increase your movement speed. The one that I would definitely recommend ranking up first if you're going down to a later game would be this Gloom, because when you damage enemies with your darkness skills, especially if you're going darkness, they take 4% or shadow, take 4% increased shadow damage from you and your minions for 2 seconds, and this stacks up to 3 times. So you can get up to, I should put another one in this, the next one I get, so I can get up to the 6% bonus. You also have the Crippling Darkness. Darkness skills have up to a 50% chance to stun for 1 second.
Okay, I took it as far as I could take it right now. I was already kind of doing it right. Not sure I don't think I looked at my items after our little raid thing yesterday. So I got a bunch of stuff here. I gotta break this stuff down.
Oh, if you're missing anything, you miss drops, legendary drops, and you just walked off and you didn't pick them up. They in your stash.
Yeah, I checked my stash yesterday for that. It was like 2 or 3 things that I missed.
Shit, dude, in the mine trap I had in the mine. I had like 12 things.
I was like, it was only like 2 or 3 things for me. So I was like, oh.
What's still got some good in it?
It's a pleasant surprise.
Man.
What's left, you ask?
Let's see what else I gotta do.
I'm done.
Turn to the Tree of Whispers. Oh, I'm gonna do this real quick. I gotta go to the Tree of Whispers. Gotta keep my eye on Kick.
Okay.
What the? Oh. Oh. Go back to the Tree of Whispers, drop off whatever this is.
is done.
Different this one.
Collection of helms. And oh, okay. They don't all suck.
Thank you.
Freaking while you were streaming, I fought Butcher, and he had less than 5% health for that, and he triple stunned me on that.
That
I mean, he literally, if I just did my blood pool to him one more time, he was dead.
And motor scooter. That damn Butcher.
Alright, let me
ask this person if they're going to Afrotech. Wait, why did I teleport here?
Alright.
I need a bet. No, I need to go to our blacksmith now because these helms, all of them sucked except for one. So I equipped that one and that was it. Ugh. Yeah, I just checked Kick and like this is their second most streamed game, at least right now. I was like, Diablo 4, really? I mean, a lot of people's playing it because of the new. A lot of people's playing it right now because of the new season, though.
That looks worn. I can fix it. Can still use these.
Dude, you are in my plan and you see me and I'm playing something else. So what is wrong with you?
Oh, they invited you to play.
Yeah, he invited me to play Mortal Kombat 1. And he sees me on this. Hey, I'm not hopping on to play Mortal Kombat 1 to my ass shit. I've been grinding that game though this. I've been playing this and my 3 RPGs I've been playing. Well, 4 technically.
Every game's a grind now.
Pretty much. Well, Mortal Kombat I need to practice. It only takes me like a couple hours of practice and I'll be fine, but I have to practice with Katana, and Katana is not super great, so I have to get her counter abilities up to where I need them to be. Otherwise, I just play Melina and don't do rat's ass. Then he'll rage quit.
Got the quest line.
If you want to know how to go start because I'm way ahead of you, and I mean, I don't mind waiting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
start.
I'll just join you afterward.
Gotcha. I'm gonna just join. I'm gonna just start this quest line. Not the the quest line. I gotta start.
It's not hard. Give me a second. Let you finish it because I've already done it for a while. It's not hard. None of it's hard.
Going up.
That's what I was doing when Butcher's stupid ass invaded.
Gotta love butcher.
Oh,
Oh, and he left the party.
yeah, unless you're going for doing it. Because I'm way ahead of you and I ain't get anything for doing it. It literally won't give me shit.
I am in your debt,
Freaking, especially because it's in areas I've already ran. I won't be any real SP either.
Wait, was I just not claiming these?
Yeah, go to the board and claim on each side.
Okay. Where on the map is this now? Alright, it's not saying where this is. This thing is not saying.
What's the name? What is it that you want you? What does it want you to do?
Witness in the dusk.
I'm doing it now. Where did it tell you to travel to?
It's not showing up on the map. That's what's fucking me up.
Because I'm on the witness in the dust right now. I just don't know where the hell I want you to go. Because after you get to a certain point, it has you run this dungeon area. But I don't know what part you're exactly on. Otherwise, it just has you go back to the city that you started the thing at and talk to her, then you have to run a dungeon.
Not while I'm in town.
I'm gonna run and unlock this part of the map that's grayed out real quick because it's not telling me anything. That just happens to be a stronghold.
Bandits. I should be careful.
Can't be stopped, baby. Ooh, grizzly bear, huh? And he's dead.
So you doing a stronghold?
Yeah.
I'm joining the stronghold then. I know my I'm pretty far in the story, so
Pretty much got here by accident.
yeah, that's a bad thing. Running a stronghold. It's like really bad. I see where you're at too. You're in the Honest Watchtower, and that one's not that bad.
Holding my own in here.
Yeah, the strongholds ain't that difficult. They're not dang only difficult until you like level 45. That's when they really start to suck.
Really good. What's really good?
Turn that off right there.
I got my boys. I got my boys with me, you know.
And the nearest waypoint is like way away. You don't think it makes it there.
I need more time.
You almost had up to a world boss. You can at least 35 to do world boss.
Nelson, my man. And he's dead.
Alright, now I'm here.
Oh wait, what the? Oh, there you go.
I need more time.
I mean, that was a glitch because he like disappeared.
I lack the required essence.
Gotta go up. Gotta go, gotta go. Where we gotta go next? We gotta go up here. Anything up here? I'm looking to make sure. Nothing up here. How they had me come way up here for? Not like a passage or something?
Fine.
So I didn't go up the ladder, but I didn't.
It's over here. It's over here on the side.
I'm coming.
Come all the way down and loop around the whole circle. It's based on the bottom side of it.
Okay, got it. What the heck? Where the heck they go? Here I come to save the day. Somebody's popular. Yeah, where'd he go?
He's over in the corner.
Why are you running?
It is done.
Yeah.
It's my house, bitch. Ain't no strongholds.
And where is there? It was over here. Let me go on this thing. There we go.
Ain't no strongholds. It's only pain and suffering.
There's the waypoint.
And we gets the waypoint.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if where I gotta go is in one of these grayed out areas.
Usually the area you need to go to is near the Imperial Library. That's the main area you need to go to for that quest line. Imperial Library is on the west side of the map, near just to the right of the Kyrgyzstan name. That's usually the point it has you going the most.
Not in the Kovashad.
Any other place you need to make them?
Oh, Kyrgyzstan. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this area is grayed out for me.
Okay, that's why it's not showing up on the map for you. Okay, that's why it's not showing up on the map.
So I'm going to the Imperial Library now, and then I'm gonna travel north, and I'm gonna see.
I need more time.
Let's. Why y'all wanna mess with me? Oh, minding my business. Oh, minding my business, trying to explore the library. Y'all bitch asses want to come along. Now y'all all gotta die. Oh, there's an event over here. Might as well just do that before I head out.
I need more time.
You run into a stronghold, didn't know about it?
No, this is just the events that happen here. Wait till you do this shit on tier 3. This is rude on tier 3. You didn't about 2 levels from doing it on tier 3 though. The non-legendary freaking demon spawn, those big demons, you do like 30 or 40 of them spawn. And they were like 150, 200 SP per piece.
Shit. Y'all brought this on yourselves. I was just trying to figure out the Dewey Decimal System and y'all over here trying to attack me.
I'm low on essence.
What dungeon is this?
I don't think there's a dungeon over here that matters.
It's more rogue.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure there isn't a dungeon over here that matters. Because I looked over here, I don't think there is one. Yeah, there's one further to the west, ain't near the coast. Closer to the coast, there's one. Some shit damage. Affected by the crowd flying on me. That's the only one that's nowhere near us. So if you use shadow minions.
Damn, my minions killed him before I even saw him. What are you big boys doing?
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, that was you. I was like, damn. You said you have a blood build, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you ain't dying.
The only thing that basically kills me is stun. Because even resistance doesn't actually counteract stun. If the element causes our resistance to something just beats the shit out of me, I'm just stunned. I can't do nothing about it. My butcher, he just pots you in the head, so he kind of doesn't mean anything.
And we have an event, folks.
Fucker one. This one sucks.
I need more time. I need more essence. I need more time.
Ah, come on,
Oh,
yo.
yeah.
That was cheap.
Yeah, it was cheap. That was very cheap.
Motherfucker, he was about to die.
Yeah, man.
We was about,
Fucking interruption.
yeah, we was about to get him before the mastery. I'm like, yo, really?
Yep.
That was real cheap. How y'all doing in the chat? How y'all living? How y'all feeling? What's up here? I'm just exploring shit because I didn't have all this was grayed out before. Just me and my minions. this whole area I didn't unlock. What dungeon is this?
Yeah, that's the one for the trap a fine art maiden. It's up to you. You want to do it? It's for us.
Yeah.
For necromancers.
What is this?
Boulder's Cave.
Can't give me a set. I have a skill point. Trying to figure out what to put it in.
Mention.
Alright.
Ready?
Nothing.
Thumbs up, let's do this. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
I'm out of essence. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I lack the required essence.
Oh snap, you went the other way.
Yeah, I just wanted around. Fine, okay. So PlayStation notifications are weird as fuck.
Wait, what happened?
PlayStation notifications are weird as hell. I'm just not getting freaking notification from an event that started a week ago.
Go. Bum, 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 bum. Ah. Everybody dies in this game. You want to stay right there? No, stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Next time I stab you in the one that wink and not the one that stank. Good job, minions. Y'all doing your job.
I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Man. Out the woodwork over here.
I need more time.
Can't be stopped. What game I was playing yesterday? Tetris. I don't know why that game is always relaxing for me. It's included in, you know, the PlayStation Plus premium.
I need more time.
I was playing it. I was like, yo, I forgot that how relaxing this game is. Even though I don't think it's supposed to be. Like Vampire Survivors is also that game for me. That's definitely not supposed to be like a relaxing game.
My burden is too great.
Oh, that was the dungeon. We didn't finish it though, but that was the dungeon.
Yeah, it said dungeon's over. I'm like, huh?
Yep, that was it. I'm around making sure that that's in here. Yeah, that's what else in here.
It says the dungeon's over, but shit. Still getting attacked by motherfuckers.
I know.
Stab. Y'all just feeding into this power.
Come on, try to keep pulling them all in with my tentacles.
No, I can keep blowing up as long. I can keep blowing up bodies as long as this body's to blow up.
Yes, and you get bodies blowing up because I keep pulling them all in.
Yeah.
And casting that shit and popping them myself.
Great teamwork there.
My bags are full.
Alright, I think that's it right there. Get the heck out of here.
Nothing down there. Some more gold. Probably some stuff. Probably because of you.
Yeah. I left. Ooh, and I'm full too.
Yeah, I gotta go to the blacksmith.
Hey, where is it?
Man, I didn't unlock a thingam over here yet.
You ain't got the town that's to the south of me?
Oh wait, yeah,
Yeah.
there's no blacksmith here.
Osthoff? The Osthoff? You don't have Osthoff further down?
I have Geek Hall.
Right. Yeah, right on the coast is the one called Osthoff.
No, I don't have whole stuff.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah,
looking.
you definitely want to.
Looking where
You definitely want to come over here then. That's.
where are you? Oh, right there. See?
Oh, Osthoff, yeah.
Oh, I have that.
That's it to the south.
It says geek. It says geek hole though. That's why. Or gay call, something like that.
He's over here.
Where is he?
He's right here next to me.
Oh. No, because he's not banging an anvil. That's why. I'm like, hey. Banging an anvil. That's what. I'm like, what the hell's a damn.
My bags are full.
How can I help?
Yeah, there's a little part of facing just north of that whole beach area I don't have. Cause I ain't run on the beach.
Probably don't have it either.
There's that.
Okay, maybe we'll turn this in.
Let's see.
Go. Okay, this is the region I need to work on. Okay, that's my question, Leaks.
Break it down.
We can still use these.
Let's see. PvP. Purify Seas of Hatred. Just peeping the map. There's stuff near us. Looking at the dungeons. It's a necromancer dungeon. Oh, there's two of them over here that I haven't done.
You know.
I'm going now.
Okay. Which one are you doing? You talking about?
I'm marked it on the map.
Okay.
Well, before we do that, folks.
Meteor's aspect is that's a druid one.
Before we do that,
never mind. Yeah,
it said Necro on it.
Yeah, for a minute there it said druid. That's a switch.
Maybe they changed it. I'll be right back, folks. Short bathroom break. Don't go nowhere yet.
Same here.
am back.
I am as well.
What's up? The Diesel! Drop that bomb. For the Diesel Jones. Was last playing God of War Ragnarok, you know, a million years ago. I'm going in. Diesel, you also play this game, Diesel, so you need to hop on with us one time. Diesel's also, bro, it's been a little minute. Yeah, no, Diesel, you know, was sowing his royal oats, so you know, yeah, now there's two little Diesels running around here.
I'm not ready yet.
So he's been busy. Bro, this track is dope. Try to have some good background music for y'all. I'm good, man. Really just trying to fill the days because, you know, I haven't been working much because I'm waiting for this job to start. Yeah, it was an event right when we walked in. Good lord. So I'm like, damn, why? It's gonna be a tough dungeon like that. So that's all I've been up to, Diesel. Just trying to fill the time outside of the gym. Cause, you know, I go to the gym and then like I'm like, okay, what do I do the rest of the day? I've just been studying. Like I did that one day when I was testing. I just been doing a lot of that, like just a lot of studying. Also trying to find out what happened at my old job because I think my old manager got fired because they hired somebody to be the systems manager, and it was one of our senior engineers in that role. And I'm like, wait, I was like, something happened. And it's funny too, because like one guy from my old company reached out to me just to say, yo, I never really got a chance to meet you. You were in and out. I was like, yeah, you know, things happen for a reason, you know, I'm doing fine though. But then I literally asked him, hey, what's going on over there? He never responded to me. I still don't know what's going on over there. I think somebody got fired though. And that would make sense because of the way that my old manager was doing things. I was kind of like, why are you? Cause I was kind of like, why are you like not taking an active role in training me? You're like having our senior engineer do it. it got to the point where like he asked me about some stuff, and then I asked him, "Hey, can you walk me through this?" And I think if he didn't, and then he was like, "Yo, such and such didn't show you how to do this." I was like, "No, but I wouldn't think he would because you're my manager." I'm like, "I would think you would be doing that." I told him this, so like at the time, he was like, "Oh no, I can walk you through it. That's no problem." Of course, he walked me through it, and you know everything was good. But it was just like it was like I could tell he didn't want to do it, and that was like,
I need more time.
like kind of like, yo, you're the manager. Who else was going to do that? But no, I actually liked the dude. I just thought, you know, the way things ended, I was like, yo, this kind of, it kind of felt like some backstabbing stuff, but at the end. But for the most part, I ain't had no problem with dude. It was just the way he handled, you know, me being there towards the end, I didn't like. You know, made me rethink the good things I thought about him. You know, that chapter is over, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find out what else happened over there.
The door is sealed. We need one more.
Wonder. I don't think I picked up anything. Let me look. Let me double check.
No, it's those towers that I've been blowing up.
Okay.
I'm not
So
ready.
maybe I picked up something. I didn't realize. Oh yeah, I see. Get the bitch ass out of here.
I'm not ready yet.
Let the bodies hit their foot. Let their bodies hit their foot. Nothing in here. Nothing in here.
I need more time.
Cool. I don't know why you stepped in me. You gonna die. Not. Oh. Oh. And we're there. Ran all the way over here for what? To get washed.
I'm low on essence.
Ran over here to get washed. Punk step up to get beat down. go. Big guys up here, huh? Done. Get him. Let's get him. Do you know what time it is? Tell me, do you know? Open says me. Doing pretty good against this blade.
I need more essence.
Why is my inventory fills up goddamn fast as shit, dude?
Man, rough out here.
I almost figured it out.
Get the hell up out of here. Universe. What's that?
Yeah, then there's another one. Yeah, the other one you marked. Oh yeah, that's bad. Let me go to the town first. I'm not far downtown.
Oh, GitHub Universe. How is that? Sorry, I'm like reading this text message. Sir, is that Sonic? Blurred fan, what's going on? Is that Sonic music blessing my headphones? Yes. Yes. A lot of people don't know Sonic 3 sampled Bobby Brown. Matter of fact, hold up, let me pause this and I could show you what I'm talking about. after that. Hey, hey. Hey, hey, you jamming. Every little step I take, you will be there. What? Jamming. So, my computer is definitely vibing. Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that, yeah. Definitely vibing. Well, here's a lesser known fact, and lesser known one. So from the Wiz, when they do the colors, from Tekken, it's subtle.
Man, that's super subtle. It's so damn subtle, you know, I don't know how the hell you even noticed that.
You hear the horns there. I swear I'm the only one that noticed that.
Pretty sure you are.
Yo, like it's crazy how similar.
Because most people don't know the freaking, especially Tekken soundtrack. Too easy beating somebody's ass.
Bro, I don't know. I was playing Tekken like off stream. Like I was playing Tekken off stream, and I noticed it. It was like maybe last year sometime. I was playing Tekken off stream. Like I was playing it on my phone actually, because I had one of the old Tekken games on my phone, and that's when I noticed it. And then I actually looked it up, and yes, they did sample it. And I was like, wow. I might be the only one that noticed that one.
I'm pretty damn sure you are. That showed up fucking notice it. I'm too busy beating somebody's ass and taking it. I never noticed the music track.
I didn't notice it at first either. And Tekken,
I wouldn't notice it ever.
Yeah. And Tekken's one of those games where I think I only played the Tekken games on whatchamacallit, on like PlayStation. I don't even think I played it like, I don't even think I really played it like on PS2 or anything after that. I think I was only PlayStation 1 and then I was done. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. I gotta go to.
Alright, you can try to use my my pool there, so I don't know.
No, I gotta go to whatchamacallit, blacksmith.
Alright, I'm at the second one you marked.
Okay. They were like right next to each other.
Yeah. The other one, you don't have to use you have to go around and up to get to the other one.
Danger out here dropping knowledge. You know, I try to educate y'all. But I think I was saying that the other day where I just be knowing all these random facts for no reason.
That one's random as hell. I mean, that's like super damn random.
Like, yo, why do you know that? It'd be like something like, why do you know that? I'm like, I don't know.
That one like super far-fetched random.
I mean, I work in an industry where like you knowing something super random like that can make you a lot of money.
I can break that down.
Fuck, man, that one's random as shit. They sampled freaking this song in freaking Tekken. What?
You can still use these.
Like for instance, so in tech, right? This is old program called Lotus Notes.
There's that.
It was like Microsoft Office before Office. So, of course I get a phone call and they're like, hey, do you know anybody that knows how to use Lotus Notes? I was like, somebody's still using that? Yeah, this is a company I have right now. They need somebody that really knows it and knows how to administer it. And I was like, yo, what's the compensation on it? And it was like, yo, it was like 200,000. I was like, what? They're like, yo, the person that did know it, he retired. So we need somebody that knows how to do this. Well, they're like, I'm like, shit, I know. They're like, so you just say you didn't, I'll learn. They're like, nah, they really need somebody that knows. I'm like, man, I know it now. 200,000, shit, I'll learn that shit quick. I actually did know somebody that knew it, yo. So, I called him up. I'm like, yo, this guy named Jose. I was like, yo, Jose. Yo, wait, we gotta go through. Oh, we gotta go through this door.
That door is locked. You need to go around it.
I just went through it.
Really?
Yeah.
But the damn door won't open for shit for me. I'm still sitting here.
It was open. So I'm like, I called my man up, like, yo, Jose, yo, I know because me and him had like a long conversation about it too. Did you come through the door or no?
You realize you freaking not there.
Okay.
I'm already at I'm at the certain spot.
Okay,
let me come over here.
Let me come out. I'm coming out.
You went through the second one again. The one with the first one again. That's what you went. You went to the wrong one.
Oh, so you gotta go all the way around there.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. So I called him up like, Jose, I said, yo, I know we had a long talk about like Lotus Notes and how much you hated it, whatever. He's like, oh yeah, man, that way back in the day, that old piece of shit. I was like, so the company just asked me if I knew anybody that knew Lotus Notes. Will you be interested? He's like, oh, hell no, I ain't dealing with that shit. Like, wait, before you say no, they paying like 220,000 plus a bonus. He was like, hey, send me their number. I was like, yeah, I figured you might at least want to interview. Okay, wait, what's the thing up ahead?
Right here.
Okay. At least you might at least want to interview. So yeah, he interviewed with them, but they didn't pick him. But he was like, shit, they was gonna pay me that much, then fuck it, yeah. But he was just, oh man, that piece of shit. Like, hell no, I never work on that shit again. I was like, hey, wait. Before you say that. Before you say that, bruh. And I think at the time he was only making like 75,000. So I'm like, so that would have been that was more than double his salary. He said, they just need somebody that knows how to administer it. I'm like, yeah, man, and knows how to troubleshoot. You said you worked with it for like a couple years. He's like, yeah, man, like, oh, I hated it. But you knowing something random like that can get you paid in tech. Like, shoot, even now, like, the reason why I got the job now is because the job that I'm about to start now is because I know Ansible. Now, people know Ansible, right? But what they know is Ansible Tower, which is like an interface, which is like an interface infrastructure system. Now, I know Ansible, but I know how to set it up from command line. Like nothing but like Linux prompts and all that shit. So what I gathered in the last week or so is nobody sets it up like that anymore. Like nobody sets it up like that anymore. Everybody uses Ansible Tower. I'm like, what? But me knowing how to do it the other way got me the job. But it was like, yeah, they were like, yo, none of us know how to do it that way. I was like, what? I literally had to learn this because of the last job. Or like in tech, for enough 200K can change a lot of minds. Yes, it can. Shit, I straight up lied and told the dude I knew how to do it, and he was like, "Wait, you just said you didn't?" I'm like, "Nah, man, I know how to do it." It's like, sir, we really need somebody that knows this.
Oh, a week I learned, bitch.
Yo, nah. So this pissed me off too. Recently, similar situation happened, but I actually knew the thing. So they needed somebody that knew how to manage user accounts and email accounts and Microsoft Exchange on-prem. And I'm like, oh, too easy. I did that shit for like 3 years. I'm good. They're like, wait, we need somebody with like 10 years experience. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you, like, I can do the job. Anything they would ask me, I would know how to do. I did it for 3 years. Yeah, but the guy that just left, you know, he had been there for like 15 years or whatever. I'm like, lady, I just told you I did this for 3 years. I know, like, anything they would ask me, I would be able to answer, yo. So she passed on me because I didn't have enough years doing the thing. And oh yeah, so for most corporations and businesses, right, having your email on-prem, they don't do that anymore. Everybody's moving their email to the cloud. So they were like, yeah, in this company, they still have it on-prem. I'm like, oh, but that's not a problem. I can do the job. I know how to manage the stuff. I managed it for a large corporation before. Like, I can do the job. And they were like, yeah, we want more experience. I'm like, alright. So I just left it alone, but I would say in tech, it depends. Like, if you've actively been doing a thing for like 3 years, 3 to 4 years, you know how to do it. You doing it for 10 years, like, you won't be that much less skilled than somebody that had been doing it for 10 years. Because in a 3 to 4 year period, you would have probably run into every permutation of a problem that you could have run into. But anything that could have went wrong would have went wrong in them 3 to 4 years. So that's what I'm telling. But no, that they wanted 220,000, and I'm like, that's what they was paying. I was like, yo, and I know how to do it. I'm like, yo, lady, throw my name in the hat. And she was like, I don't think the client. She was like, and she was a recruiter, so she was like, I don't think the client would like it. I'm like, yo, submit me anyway. Let them say no, and then you come back to me and be like, yeah, they said no. Don't say no for them, cause that's too much money on the damn line, yo. And anybody that can do this job is gonna be like close to 50. Anybody with more experience than me is gonna be close in their 50s, and I'm not even 40 yet. Again, it was another situation where the guy that was doing the job retired.
And the next person is going to be in their 50s and they're retired within another year or two anyway.
Yeah, like
so what the fuck's the point?
Like, you're gonna get somebody in their 50s, they'll be there for 4 or 5 years, and then they're gonna retire. Like, or they might move on. Like, you don't know.
Yeah, man. They may be only for like
200K, I'll be there, and I'm not even 40 yet. I'll be there for a good 10. I would be there for a good 10 years off that. You had me for a good while with that. What?
I need more time.
Mother sucker.
I'm not ready yet.
That's what happens. Black box. Oh, I just saw you, Black Box. What's going on, Black Box 01? I just now saw you.
Ouch.
My man on Kick. I know you're not over there.
I created a channel over there, and I followed you over there too. Do I go to it? No, I have no reason to.
I've noticed something on your channel that I think needs to be amended. You can work on this. Probably a graphic designer. No, they especially when I'm doing like a just chatting stream. One of them always pops in. What I'm starting to notice now. Yeah, because on Kick, I don't got everything. It's bare bones over there. I don't got nothing up really. Just like my social media links.
I mean, if you're just streaming there, I'll go over there. But if you're not, I mean, if you're on Twitch, I'm not going to go over there.
So I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitch, YouTube, and goddamn Kick right now. I just went live on Kick after that little video we watched. I'm just trying to, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out how they gonna make money over there, man.
That's right here.
I've been telling people on Twitter, like, yo, like, the only way I can see them making money is if they take the lion's share of that ad revenue.
I mean, so they could do game links and have it set up that they receive a portion of the profits to the game links if they're doing that. after they do advertisement, they'll probably argue that. But most likely they could be making more money outside means than is using this as a tax write-off somehow. I don't know how it would be a tax write-off, but they could be using it as a tax write-off.
We're talking about they just started this company as a tax write-off?
Yeah. I mean, you said it's mainly a gambling company that owns this shit. So,
yeah,
I mean,
so here's also what I know. Is that, and what you're saying could still be right. But what I know is that they structured the company in a way that it doesn't have any, at least business-wise, any link to stake or the casino. So basically, the CEO of Stake structured the business over here as if as a whole nother company and as his like personal holding company. So for instance, the way it looks on paper is that, oh, he just started another company on his own. Like,
I mean, what I said, he could be using it as a tax write-off.
And yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how he would do that since he didn't link it to the other business. But
I mean,
he could be doing it.
Yeah,
he could be doing
it.
You don't have to have
something linked to. Yeah, you don't have to have a business linked to another to have use a tax write-off. If you need to use it to freaking use it to final access funds, so you're not being touched with it.
Yeah, I'm just.
It's a casino, and you're making access bullshit.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if he. I don't know. Because I'm guessing, like, if he's using it as a tax write-off, then that means it means, well, no, that means the whole 95-5 split makes sense then, because then he would have to, because how he benefits is if the company is losing money. Which we know it is, which we know it is, because live streaming isn't like a profitable business.
What the fuck is it? Unless you're advertising like fucking crazy, what the fuck is it?
But still, like, they've injected so much money into Twitch, but it's not producing any, into Kick, but it's not producing any money. So he definitely has to find a way to make it he definitely has to make it seem like it's going to be profitable.
I mean,
so it has to generate.
How many like professional? I mean, actual legit professional gamers he actually has on over there.
So he has XQC, he has Nick Merckx, he has Trainwrecks, he has Aiden Ross. I'm forgetting. I know I'm forgetting some folks. That's it. Oh, that's it for the dungeon, right?
Yep. I'm saying, well, are they sponsored outside of a ticket for anything?
So there are a lot of gambling streams over there. So maybe he's using it as a marketing tool for his gambling biz. He just said in his so prior to me getting into Diablo, he said in an interview that's not his goal. So I was watching a video. We were watching a video prior with the head of Kick Partnerships and the CEO of Kick, and they both said like that's not like their goal or whatever. Their goal is to have some type of a better live streaming experience and better stuff for the gamers and all that stuff. Like they said all the good stuff. Again, my whole thing was I don't see how y'all really gonna generate any revenue. You still gotta generate revenue. Otherwise you're just Otherwise, you just put money into a sinking ship, and y'all spending big money. Y'all ain't spending like little money. Y'all gave XQC like 100 mil. Like, huh? Where did that money come from? I gave another streamer. Y'all gave another streamer 20 mil. This streamer 10 mil. Loaded up like, yo, y'all gave him. Y'all giving out big money.
I mean, that's it. Are any other streamers sponsored besides by Kit?
Oh, that's what you were saying. Oh, that could be.
That, I mean, if they like freaking.
I mean, a lot of
like the one I didn't really think of the most is Wild. Wildcat freaking is what he sponsored for us through Call of Duty and them shit. He also sponsored through his energy drink, just like that. But he's also co-owner of his energy drink too. So I mean, that's one of the ones I didn't think of the most. But
yeah, but a lot of those guys.
I like them.
I mean, a lot of those guys had that stuff before coming over, so like it was Kick giving them.
Okay. Okay, so as you come over there, you do you put a portion of your funds into their business. Okay. While you pay them that money pretty much right up, either up front or through whatever, you'll get your money back to their business through whatever sales they get through that.
So, okay, so let me understand what you're trying to say. So you're saying that they're getting these large sums of money, but most of it or some of it is going into equity of these companies.
Yeah.
The sponsor companies. That would make sense then. Because, yeah,
I mean, no matter what, I know what you're saying. They gotta make this money and make somebody. But the advertisements, I think they're gonna do advertisements. They're not gonna do nowhere near as bad on Twitch. Twitch is horrible. 7 damn fucking commercials in a damn row. That's fucking unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah, because we could look it up real quick. Because like when I was looking up Kick earlier,
that's worse than that's literally worse than TV.
Yeah. I was looking it up earlier with Kick, and I was like, all these folks that had got deals.
Okay, yeah. See, even if them have like sub businesses and stuff like that. Okay.
Let me look up the wiki. The wiki had like most all the information, like who had got deals or whatever.
That's all I didn't think of. Some of you guys that had like sub business.
Oh yeah. So here's
that.
So what you were talking about is kind of true. You were saying about sponsorship. So right here, Alpha Romero signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with Kick. So that's where this money's coming from, and we'll replace Stakes. And we'll replace Stakes Alpha Romero title sponsor. Okay, so Stake was the main sponsor of Kick. Well, we all knew that, but then Alpha Romero replaced them as the title sponsor. In August, Kick struck another commercial agreement in the sports industry, multi-year partnership with the Premier League. With the Premier League club Everton to become the club's official sleeve sponsor. So that's 2 big money sponsors right there. So that's where this money is coming from. I'm like, yo, where the fuck are they? This money can't be all coming from Stake. So where the money's coming from is State Gambling, Alpha Romero, and Premier Club Everton. Is where this money is coming from. Because I remember I told you they were giving out big money. We're like, where's the thing where they were like, yeah, they gave Amaref a deal, they gave Aiden Ross a deal. So they signed what? Signed Trainwrecks, we knew that. Bruce drop him off. Ms. Kiv. Oh wait, that's something else. Never mind. They signed XQC, and I think they signed XQC. All right, bro. I'm out. Have a good one, fam. All right, you have a good night, man. Thank you, Diesel, for dropping in. Yeah, XQC. They gave XQC $100 million. They like Ninja didn't even get that. I think Ninja's total deal was like 4 years, $50 million, and then they had to pay him out after 2 because the platform they sold the platform. Crazy money, man. Yeah. New York Times, $100 million. Amaranth. Doesn't say how much they gave her, but I'm pretty sure they gave her a huge bag. Destiny, yes. This fucking jerk. I think they gave him like $2 or $3 million. They gave Destiny $2 fucking million. This motherfucker, I don't know why anybody listens to him. Everything I hear out of his mouth is pure garbage, man.
I mean, most of that comes out of Rio's mouth is pure garbage. Which one?
Garbage. I'm surprised. It goes to show you, like, I'm sorry, white people, y'all tolerate a lot of bullshit. Cause this guy should be canceled. Cause he told his black friend, "I'm not going to say the N-word. I'm not going to stop saying the N-word." And that was, he said it live in front of thousands of people. And you can go look it up on YouTube now, and it's millions of people have seen that video. Straight up told his friend, like, yo, you shouldn't have said that. He was like, yo, it's a gamer word. You know, I'm going to keep saying it because it's just a word. And he was like, yo, that word, you can't say that to two people. And this is his black friend telling him and breaking down why you shouldn't say the N-word as a white, straight, as a white male. Let's not even go into the whole straight or homosexual thing. Because as far as I know, he's a straight male. But as a white male, he should not be saying it. And he said, I'm going to keep saying it because it's just a word. And I'm like, yo, fuck this dude. And the whole internet still watches and supports this dude. And I'm like, yo, I mean, I should have known better after the whole PewDiePie shit happened.
PewDiePie for them apologized so damn much. He didn't fire his ass.
And then PewDiePie said something about Jewish people, and you know.
Yeah, freaking. And he said a lot of stupid ass shit. This is why he doesn't have anything
Jewish
anymore.
And black people, and he was canceled for a little bit. I'm like, wow, I'm surprised. Off the Jewish thing, he didn't get canceled. I'm surprised off the Jewish thing.
He got canceled from Disney though.
Huh?
I mean, you got canceled from Disney though. Didn't cancel from Disney means that huge fucking check is gone forever. You don't get uncanceled by Disney.
Yeah. It was crazy over there, man. I mean, he had a whole show that was supposed to happen on YouTube, and YouTube banned him for like a couple of years. Remember, at one point he was banned everywhere. Like he was banned. Like he had to stream on DLive. And everybody was like, nobody even knew what that was. They just knew that that's where PewDiePie was. It was like, where's PewDiePie now? Like, he's like banned everywhere. He was banned on Twitch. He was banned everywhere. YouTube, he couldn't go nowhere. It's like, oh, he's on D-Live. What's that? I don't know, but that's where he is.
He's on a porn site.
People thought it was like, oh, it's like a crypto thing. So this is one necromancer dungeon that's way up here, out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm over here at the the vampire thing.
Oh,
Which one are you talking about?
I'm at the market. It's almost it's like way north, yeah. There really isn't a good spot.
Yeah, oh, I see it.
There really isn't a good spot that's close by it either.
It sure the hell isn't.
I was just like, what's this dungeon here? What's this here? I looked at it. Oh, it's a dungeon.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that that really work with minion builds.
Oh, that's San Francisco. I ain't going there. No, I was just asking a friend of mine. I haven't seen her since June when I went to a tech conference, and I was like, "Hey, are you going to Afro Tech? It's like this it's like the super big one." She's like, "I'm not going." I'm like, "Why y'all not going?" So she works for GitHub, and she was like, "Oh, it's cause GitHub Universe, like, so GitHub's having like their own event." I'm like, "Oh."
Greetings.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they had like their own event. I gotta go to this. I gotta go to this men's breakfast on Friday. They having that shit like 7 in the morning, yo. I gotta leave the house. I gotta leave the house like 6:30 just to make it on time. Cause this shit start at 7. I'm like, bruh. I mean, I'm up that early, but I'm up that early to go to the gym. So I'm just throwing on a t-shirt, some shorts, grab my hoodie, and I'm out the door. Like, nah, I gotta get like dressed up for this. Like, god darn it.
I've been starting for nothing.
Well, I'm breaking down some stuff. Oh man, well, too late now.
What you gotta do?
What the hell? I just went through my inventory. Where the fuck did this stuff come from? Hold on. No, I got some stronger armor, but like when I was going through my inventory just now, it was saying I didn't have any stronger armor. See, I keep having two-handed weapons, and I keep having like these beast-ass shields.
My hammer sings on your return.
Okay.
What's still got some good in it?
I am heading to the dungeon. Why y'all wanna fight me? I was just chilling. Now y'all all gotta die. Should've just left me alone. But no. After this dungeon, I'm gonna call it for the night. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I wasn't supposed to stream today. I was supposed to go somewhere. Thing got rescheduled for tomorrow. So I was like, oh, I'm streaming tonight. Oh, you're up there already?
Close to it, but I run through this and I'm trying to get about the event that you're doing.
I'll be there in a few.
Yeah, I'm about to be up there in a sec.
Oh, there's an event over here near me.
And there's one over near me too. I just stripped it.
Is someone there?
Alright, I'm here.
I'm doing this event.
Poor child. All alone in this darkness. Please, help me find my baby.
Literally got the minions doing everything right now. It's one of those wayward soul ones. Gotta stay with her.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh, you're here.
Yeah. You know, sort of damn popping blood and crap is going and floating.
That's how I knew you was here. I was like, oh, you're here. That's how I knew you was here. I want to die, huh? Alright. No.
That sucks.
I knew you were gonna turn into some shit. Hey, what's your random ass just doing in this cave? I'm like, oh yeah. Trying to get us messed up. Oh.
I need more time.
Butcher! Ah,
That's Butcher. Thought that symbol looked familiar.
I was like, wait, what's that? That was the butcher.
I'm out of essence.
That's what that is. Why are you coming after me? What I do? I guess you didn't let me get more guys to help. Hitting him with the blood thing. Oh, okay, you're doing too much damage. Nah, where you going? I'm gonna run out here by myself.
I need more time.
Hey, man. Take it easy there. Take it easy. The butcher. Go. Where we gotta go?
Back up to the corner.
I'm coming back that way. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this is a shit show in here.
I need more time.
Shit.
I would love to keep the game Trevor Robin keep escaping, and I never see him.
I need time to do that. I'm out of essence.
38. 15.
I need more
34.
time.
37. 38. 45, 47. I done told you, it's not, it's 750. Guys, get my gas.
I'm not ready yet.
Oh.
I need more time.
Yeah, that was it. So you,
I had to keep.
yeah, you had it. Hit the walls. I'm gonna sit right here, let you not. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to use my ranged attack over here. Damn, it's killing my guys. Let's get him back up. Get him down, back up. Hit him with that blight. Good.
There you go.
Danger the Dungeon Master.
There we go.
That'll be the end of it, folks. be the end, folks. Thank y'all all for coming out and hanging with your boy. I appreciate y'all all being here. Trying to see who is on Twitch. Betty, shit. Betty don't need a raid. I'm a raider anyway. So I was talking. So I'm gonna raid this streamer I was talking shit to earlier. One of the first streamers I watched on Twitch when I first came on. So if you are on Kick and YouTube, the stream's gonna end for you. But if you're on Twitch, we're all gonna go over to Betty Nix's stream. Really dope streamer. One of the first streamers that I actually started watching when I first came over to Twitch. Real dope streamer. She plays variety. She plays everything. But I really linked with her playing Overwatch. So that's how I really got to know her. But she plays a little bit of everything. Really dope streamer. And if you like pretty girls, she's one. I was talking shit to her earlier. So I have to do her workout tomorrow. And let me tell you something. It sucks. I looked at it. I was like, shit. I'm gonna be hurt tomorrow. Cause it's a lot of calisthenics, which is something that I don't normally do. Like she got like a lot of burpees and stuff like that on it.
What is a burpee?
I don't know how to describe it. You know what a squat thrust is?
Yeah.
It's a squat thrust.
Okay, that sounds like you freaking there and punch yourself in the gut until you burp.
I don't know why they call it burpees, because that's all for most of my life, that's what I've known it as. Does it make you burp when you do it? It can. But yeah, we're gonna go raid over there, show her some love. Tell her Danger sent you. But until next time, God bless. Good night. Peace. I'll probably be back on Thursday, so check for me Thursday. Won't be on tomorrow. Peace out. Alright, man. Hit you later. Alright, man.